Hey everyone, it's your girl Lonnie Love, aka May Styles, aka the Boss Braider, and I am back with another video. If you want to learn how to jumpstart your braid business with only $500, please tune in and watch the entire video because I am dropping gems along the entire way. Okay? So the first thing you're obviously going to need is a place to do hair at. When I first started braiding, I was braiding out of my mom's house and I did not pay any rent because I was still in high school. Even when I was in college, I wasn't paying for my space to do hair at, but I made a space to specifically do hair at. So obviously if you have to pay rent or pay for a suite or a booth chair or something, then and you don't have space to do it in your house, then obviously you would need more than $500. But for those of you who are in high school and college, or if you just have a steady income already, and you have space, whether you're roommating or whether you're by yourself, and you can make space to do hair, whether it be in your living room, your kitchen, or however, then you can do that, right? So the first thing that you're going to need is a quality chair. I know we already have chairs and we, want to use the resources that we have in our house, but literally it does not take more than $100 to get a quality salon chair. All of the products and equipment that I tell you guys about will be in the description on Amazon. Even if you want to get this in the beauty supply store, you can get it from your local beauty supply store. But if you want to get all of these things all in one cart, then you can just click the link to Amazon and get all that equipment there. But a decent salon chair does not cost them more than $100. You need a chair that can spin all the way around so that you're not doing most of the moving. Pump up and down and go all the way down. Or pump all the way up and go all the way down so that you can adjust your client to your height, because not everybody's the same size, not everybody's the same, height. And that chair can strain your back. It doesn't even give like a professional feel to it when you're sitting in a kitchen chair, a salon chair. Like, come on, $100. If you have another job, a 9-to-5, then I suggest that you create a budget, or you go to this Amazon link, see what you do have, see what you don't have, and create a budget for it so that once you have that money, you can go in and just get your equipment. Because yeah, it's cheaper to use the things that you have in your house, but when you're running a business, you need everything separate. Like the combs that you use at your house, the edge brush and stuff that you use at your house should never be touching your salon, and vice versa. So if this is a home-based business or you're at your dorms or whatever, all of your equipment and stuff should be specifically for your clients. Like, you need to separate your stuff from theirs and keep all of your things together, and it needs to be professional. Yeah, like I said, it's cheaper to just use the stuff that you have at home, but it's not clean, it's not sanitary, it's not given professional, and it also doesn't seem like you really care about your client's health and giving them the best outcome when it comes to the service. Because that's also for them as well. The chair, the comfortability, you want your clients to be comfortable and relaxed when they are sitting in your chair. So a decent quality chair is what you need. If I'm looking down, y'all, I got some notes. The second thing that you'll need is a ring light, or just a really good lighting source. Like, it doesn't have to be some super expensive content creation lights. You can literally get you a phone light for $30, or you can get a big ring light for under $90. And they both work really great. But the reason why you need lighting is so that you have quality photos to show people when you're just starting out, right? Like, you need light, you need to capture the quality of your work, and that's what the lighting does. It helps you out with that. So if you don't have, the money to buy some expensive content creation lights, you can get you a $30 phone light that is really really bright and can still capture the quality. And yeah, you can actually have both of those, which will add lighting as well if you have really bad lighting in your house or the area that you're braiding hair at. The third thing that you need is a station. You need a station that is organized and labeled and that lets you know what all is here, right? So you got your combs, you got your perm rods, you got, you know, your barbicide and cleaning products, you got gel, edge control, you know, all the products and stuff that are all within the station, you know, so that you're not walking to over here to go get it, or, you know, you don't have just some cheap Walmart bin in your house. Like, yes, it can work, don't get me wrong, but honestly, if you want to keep clientele coming to your house, people want to see that you're professional and that you're not just like trying to hack everything, or like, for like black people like to call it like niggering, you know. Y'all don't want to just be niggering and stuff, because we want quality out here, and braiders already have a bad reputation nowadays, and that's not, you know, entirely the client's fault or entirely our fault, but still, like, there is a lot of negative comments about braiders nowadays. So if you want to be one of those braiders and establish yourself as a professional and as someone who cares about their clients, you're gonna get a professional salon station. It'll have a mini salon feel. Like, if you aren't in a salon, when you go to a salon, that comes with that, you know. So people, if you're a home-based business, you want people to feel comfortable coming to you, it has to mimic a salon. So get you a professional salon station. Fourth thing you want to have is like a sanitation area of cleaning products, barbicide, containers and bins that will help you soak your combs, because people also want to, you know that you're clean. So they want to see hand sanitizer, they want to see disinfectant spray, they want to see the barbicide, and make sure that you're cleaning your comb. Especially since COVID and all that, make sure that you have a sanitation area and sanitation products that properly clean your combs and your chair and things like that after each client. The fifth thing you want to have is clips and combs, rubber bands, perm rods, things like that that'll help you complete the style. You want to make sure that you have a variety of combs, okay? Not just one comb, because one comb is not going to do it for you, right? Not one style of comb is going to do it for you. I know, you know, a lot of you guys seen, you know, the braider combs with the little pick at the top, and then the rest of the combs, it's like a little space at the top. That's a really great parting comb, but that's not a comb that you use for everything. You need a comb that detangles hair. You need a comb that'll mold the hair down if you're doing stitch braids or knotless braids. You need to make sure you have a variety of combs that will help you complete the style, and you need multiple of those combs as well. So if you have, you know, a detangling comb, you might need 3 or 4 of those, right? And vice versa with all the other combs, because you don't want to just use one single comb. Like, of course, the comb is being cleaned and stuff like that. Why do you need more than one comb? The reason why you need a different variety of combs is because you see different types of clients every day. Not every client has the same kind of scalp, and sometimes if you lose a comb, or if the comb breaks or something like that, and you don't have any backups, then you look kind of silly. Like, you need to have a variety of combs and multiple combs, and vice versa with the products. You know, I know it's cheaper to go and get 1 jar of gel, 1 jar of mousse, you know, but have at least 2 or 3, so that way you're fully stocked up and you have a variety of combs that will help you, you know, in the long run. We want to make sure that we're sustaining this in the long run. And when you're being cheap with your business, people are going to be cheap with you, and you're going to get cheap people in your chair. You want to provide the highest quality of service, so that not only when you're starting out you can make decent money, but, you know, people will respect you because you're clean. You know, you make sure everything is organized, like, and you're not just out here just doing cheap stuff. Like, cheap will not get you anywhere. The second component that will help you start your braid business is a social media account. Like, Duh, social media, right? But when I say social media, it's not like, oh, I just, book with me, follow my hair page. Like, no, you need a social media account that is branded, like a branded social media account with colors, highlight covers, an optimized bio, and you need to make sure that your page is set up so that when clients come and search for you or search a service, that you're set up right. Like, it's not enough just to have a page. Like, we don't have social media just for the sake of having social media. No, social media is a powerful tool. Obviously, technology is super big, right? AI, we got robots. Like, technology is advancing at a very fast rate. And so more and more people are making accounts and using social media as a way to search for hairstylists and just how to create content. They're using Instagram and TikTok and YouTube as their search engine. They're not even going to Google anymore. You know what I mean? Like, so if you're not putting yourself in position online to receive clients, then you're not really gonna gain any clientele. So that's really, really important that you have a social media account, a branded social media account, so that you can use things like hashtags and SEOs and, showcase what your business is about and what you stand for, right? And social media accounts are free. Like, free. Yeah. That's a huge part of how I book my clients and how other beauty professionals book their clients as well, through social media. Okay? And it's free. So, like, if you're not utilizing your free resource and you have a cell phone, you're missing out, and you're not gonna grow. You're not even really gonna start, really. Like, how are people gonna find out about you? Third component to starting your braid business is having a booking site. And baby, it's free. There is free booking sites for you to use. You do not have to pay for this. The only thing that it's going to take you is maybe an hour or two out of your day to enter in your appointments, how long it takes, add-ons like shampoos and colors and curls and beads, like add-ons to the appointment, right? That people would ask for designs. And that's it. Because the key to starting, because you don't want to just start and it's like, okay, I started, you know what I'm saying? It's cool, because starting is really, really big, right? But you want to start and sustain. And to sustain, you have to be professional. So you need to, instead of manually entering in your appointments, like when I was at my mama's house, that's what I was doing at a point in time. Like, somebody was hitting me up for an appointment and, okay, 9 o'clock for so-and-so for this style, and putting in my notes. But what if you forget? Like, what if you forget that that's there? Like, you going to your notes on your phone is not professional. Like, going back to the whole nigga rigging thing, like, of course it's cheaper and it may seem to be easier because you don't have to spend all this time uploading appointments, or people complaining about appointments online and stuff nowadays, so it's easier for you to just manually enter it in. But you are taking out time of your day to manually do these things, when people who really are serious about getting their hair done will book online. Okay? And as I mentioned, the booking site is free. So there's no reason why you should still be manually taking appointments. In your social media, it needs to clearly say what you do and who you serve, the services that you offer, and it needs to have your booking link there. So, let them know this is how you can book with me. Like, it's just if you want to run a business, you have to be professional. You have to be organized. You have to be intentional. And like I said, you can't just be nigger rigging stuff at home just because it's cheap or just because it's easier. But it's not technically easier because it's going to cost you in the long run. It's costing you time. It may cost you money. And, you know, you may think that you only going to have a couple of clients a week. But what if God surprised you and hit you with 15 every week? Now you're manually entering in 15 appointments. What you look like? No, and no. You need to have that business mindset and make sure that you have a link in a calendar that people can book on their own without you having to touch and converse and do all of these things. Okay? But the last thing is your mindset. Like, mindset is super duper important. Like, if you're doubting yourself, if your confidence is low, you know, the universe and God is going to respond to that. You know, God is not going to hand you something that you're not ready for and that you're not confident in and that you're not expressing that you really, really, truly want this, because you may want it, but how confident are you within yourself to really stay strong throughout this process? Like, your mindset is everything. You can't be doubting yourself and expecting clients to come sit in your chair. It just does not work like that. Energy is big. Energy is real. And literally, I've gone from 0 to 300 loyal clients, had to step back from my business and rebuild that clientele over again. And literally, when I regained my confidence, everything shifted. There's not a slow season for me. Some braiders have slow seasons because, you know, during the wintertime, people are getting weaves and sew-ins and all the things, not braids, right? But even during those seasons, you should stay booked. And there's a reason why you're not. Even throughout the summer is like, when it's braid season, people be slow. And it's like, how? It's your mindset. It's the mindset that you have. It's how you think about yourself. It's how you think about your business. You know, like, where is the confidence? Where is the self-esteem? You know, this is not like, yeah, braiding is fast money. You know, this is fast money. You can get you $500 to $1,000 within one day. Honestly, you can make your investment back a couple days after you didn't spend the money, right? But this is a marathon. So what are you really starting for? What is your purpose outside of wanting to make money? Like, of course, this is a $1 billion industry. Money is at the top goals of why you want to start this business. You know, of course. But what is your why outside of that? Do you want to be full-time? You know, do you want to put a smile on people's face? Have you always had an obsession with the hair and you want to style hair because you're an artsy, creative person? Right? Like, what is your why outside of money? Because if you're only doing it for the money, it's not going to last long and you're going to get burnt out. So have that mindset that this is going to be something that I either do for a long period of time, or I do and then I eventually pass this down to other people. You know, like, this is not something you can just do and hustle. Because when you're hustling, sometimes the money's fast, sometimes the money's slow. But when you're a business owner and you're organized and you're intentional, there is no slow season. Right? Like, of course, you're not always going to make that $10K a month, you know what I'm saying? $700 a day type stuff. Like, that's not always going to be the case. But it'll never be a slow season. Your bills will always be paid. You'll still be able to go get that massage, you know? Still be able to treat yourself every now and then. So get out of the hustle mentality. get out of the grind mentality and get into a business mentality. So to wrap this up, the first thing you need is decent salon equipment and products. And like I said, the link will be in the description. The second thing you need is a social media account, a branded social media account. So colors, your SEOs, your hashtags, and you also need a marketing strategy, right? Like, if you want to really get into depth, I do have another video on my channel, so go look at the marketing video for that. Third thing you need is a booking site, and the fourth thing you need is your mindset. So I hope this really helped you guys. If you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate to put them in the comments. Follow me on all social medias because I also drop gems on my TikTok and my Instagram. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, if this helped you. And yeah, I want to be able to get honest feedback from you guys so that I can better serve you guys out with your business. So yes, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.